guy's here calling the cops on me because he says I don't do anything. But then when I go to try to ask the guy what the situation is, I get yelled and screamed at and told to stop, like I'm nobody. And he thinks he's being disrespected. So his situation is to call the cops because he was proven wrong. 1 minute he says that me and him were not going to go up there and talk about the situation with the guy. 2 seconds later he says, if you'd have waited 30 seconds, you and I could have went up there and talked to the guy. It doesn't make sense. So here we wait for the cops, of course, because Eddie's a dickhead, because I proved him wrong. I have a good relationship with this guy. Why he hasn't had a water heater for so long, I don't know. I've called and the last water heater was supposed to have been installed. That's how it goes. I've seen this guy walk in the street, walking up and down, waved at him, seen him around, has not said one word to me about a water heater that he hasn't had. It just so happens the fire guy comes out here and goes to this guy's apartment. He insinuated that this guy called and said he had a problem. So I wanted to go fix the problem, but instead he's yelling at me and screaming at me and telling me to come back here and listen to him instead of going to fix the situation for this question he's asking me about. He wants to resolve the issue when he wants it resolved, not when it's right here in front of our face to get it resolved. Does the cop not even know where he's going? Now am I allowed to go over there? Or?
I appreciate you staying right.
That's what I figured.
You can come and talk.
We couldn't do it together though, right? Like what I wanted to do before. You always have to put your input in. Yeah, I'm flaming right now. I think I heard him say I have an attitude problem. Yep. I have a problem with being called a liar. I have a problem with being talked shit about. See this guy's blind? He's supposed to purchase the blind. I told him that not even 2 weeks ago. So he didn't tell me anything about a hot water heater. Let's call the guy about the hot water heater. Was the plumber that was supposed to come and do this. He forgot to come and do it. This guy, you probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, but the guy in the apartment has not told me about anything about a hot water heater.
Okay.
Me and this guy in here have a good relationship. Okay. Me and this guy that live here, he's been here a while. We have a good outstanding on each other. Matter of fact, see the blind that's broken there? 2 weeks ago, he asked me how he could get it fixed. They have to purchase the blind. I was kind enough to say I would come and put it in for him. He still hasn't purchased it. So now, go on with this other character. I'd rather go stand in the shade if you don't mind. And it's pretty funny, this guy's card number is 22.
What's your name?
My name's Eddie.
Is that your legal name?
Yeah.
Okay. Eddie, what's
H.
middle initial? H.
Keller. Keller.
What's your date of birth?
1276.
6 And your phone number?
221-1193.
And what's your address?
352 Betty Avenue. I live out here.
And your position is the maintenance guy?
Yep. Part-time maintenance. You want to put that down? This isn't a nursing home.
So you're part-time or full-time?
No, I'm part-time.
Part-time.
Anybody that works here is part-time.
Oh, okay.
There's no full-time positions here, unless you want to pay full-time rent.
Okay, so what seems to be the issue?
The issue is, I get a call as I'm going to pick up to go look at a weed eater. Okay, that's why the weeds are where they are. I'm sure that's being talked about too. I come back. I had a message that I was supposed to get a hold of this guy. I called. I seen that he was right here because I'm right here at the office. I come down here. He wants to know, why people have issues with not getting stuff done on time, whether we need more people or whatever. And that's not the issue. He proceeds to tell me that this guy says he hasn't had a water heater in 7 months. I stand there and tell him that I called for the water heater, that I knew nothing about it, and let's go talk to the guy. So I walk away. I'm going to go talk to the guy to figure out what the situation is to the answer he's asking me, the question he's asking me. That's not good enough. I need to wait until he's ready to go talk to this guy. And from then on, because I disrespected him and wanted to go find out the answer, I'm an asshole and I'm, out of order and I'm not doing things by the law and whatnot. There is no law when you want to find out the truth.
Okay, were you being disruptive to the firefighter?
No, he's yelling at me. He wasn't raising his voice. You ask anybody who they hear yelling, they're going to say him. I didn't put my hands on him. What, because I walked away from him? That's disruptive?
So my understanding that you were being disruptive and the firefighter was trying to talk to the tenant.
No, he come out of the apartment. I never even talked to the tenant yet. See how this is going right here? That's why he wanted to talk to you by himself. He was inside the apartment. He came out. I've not even seen the tenant. So to be disruptive between him, to the tenant and him, I would have to have them two in the same area at the same time, wouldn't I? Yes or no?
Well, he was here for
he insinuated that this man called and said he hadn't had a water heater in 7 months. That's what he insinuated when he said to me that he pulled up here, he goes in here and he's had complaints and this guy hasn't had a water heater for 7 months. That to me says that this guy called and said he hadn't had a water heater in 7 months.
Okay, so the firefighter wants to talk to the tenants alone at this time, so.
Of course. So he can do exactly what he did to you and put in his own way and twist his own words. Have a good day.
You heading out?
What else do you need?
As far as I know, there was a dispute here.
Okay, so then if we're done, I can leave, right?
Let me check one more thing, okay?
Okay. 1276, my birthday. I have no warrants. Go ahead, run it.
Headquarter, 1029 DOB. Last name Miller, King, Edward, Lincoln, Edward, Robert. First name Eddie, Edward, David, Ida, Edward. Your initial H. Henry, DOB 010276.
Really wish I had this video going when he was yelling at me.
So who's the management of that company here?
The BNS Properties is the owner, Sean Betty.
What's the company again?
B and S, not the railroad or anything. Let me see.
Just BNS?
Yeah, the little symbol for and.
Okay.
It's out on the front sign out there. So now,
You're just the maintenance guy, right?
yeah.
Okay. Like, do you have any more business with the tenant?
Excuse me?
Do you have any more business with the tenant?
Well, apparently I'm going to have to get his water heater fixed, aren't I? Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to have business with the tenant, man. Come on. Seriously.
Stay here for now.
You see this? You see this? Tell me don't have business with the tenant that I'm supposed to have business with because he hasn't had a water heater.
Go ahead and do it.
Now, it would be nice. I'll let you listen. Go ahead. Then you're going to listen to me. I'm going to stop this video because it's at 13 minutes and I won't be able to load it to YouTube.